It was requested that we do a close-up video of the headbanding to show better how it's done. I failed to mention in the last video that the silk thread that I prefer to use is called Gobelin. I think that's how you say it. It's spelled right there. That refers, I believe, to the diameter of the thread. You'll find this in needlepoint shops if you have one in your area, or you can probably order it online. But Gobelin, G-O-B-L-I-N-S. Alright, here's our exaggerated book. It is a pair of file folders that I've stitched together to form something like a book. Our imitation and exaggerated headband will be this pencil, and our thread is yarn. Now, what we're going to do is begin by taking the dark yarn first. You put the darks on the outside. You do it the way you want, I suppose. And we come here to where we've stitched the book. And we go in this hole. Pull in and go up to the knot. And then we go out that hole. Right there. Being careful not to stitch your thread. You want it to be able to pull freely. And now I'm going to pull this out. So I've got this loop right here, which if I pull will come all the way out. But I don't want to. I'm going to use that loop to capture what would be your cord that you're using on your headband. Sorry, let me get this fixed here. Okay. Pulling that up till the knot gets in place. Okay, and then would go the number of wraps that I would do. In this case, we'll do 2 wraps. So there's my second wrap. And I would move the black out of the way. Okay, so I've got 1, 2 wraps. But this is really not very stable at this point. I then take my blue, go under your cord, over the top of the black, and it will cinch it down, as you can see there. Sucks it tight underneath the pencil or the cord. Sorry about moving out of the frame. I'm trying to do this and film at the same time, and it's hard to do. This then will wrap once, twice. Now you could of course do 3 to 2 or whatever, change your ratios however you want them to be. You want them to try to, you want the thickness to be roughly the thickness of a signature, so that you can have a section of stitching for each signature. So this is going to go over here out of the way. Black is going to come back. I should have used a better color, that's hard to see. And over the top of the blue now. So again, you can see black is on the far side of the blue, coming over the top, sucking it down, and we've now completed 1 set of stitches. We now start this over again, only this time what I'm going to do is come into our second place we're going to stitch with the needle. The book's going to fall apart because it's made in about 5 seconds. Okay, I've come into the next signature, up, or I mean through, and cinch that down tight. It will not pull through because it's attached up above. Come up on the in front of the cord, drop down under the cord to the back. Remember, the pencil is a representation of the cord. And now I'm going to pull that a little bit snug because that's now locking the blue in place. So I'm I'm snugging that. I think I just tore through the signature. I want to be careful not to do that. And then I'm going to wrap once, twice, and now back to this again. Blue over the top. It's on the far side, remember? Coming over the top of the black. And cinching it down. And then 1, 2, black is now on the far side of the blue, being brought over the top of the blue. And cinched. I don't know if that's going to be in focus or not, but cinched down. I would now stitch into the signature. I'm going to skip some to, because it's getting too wide. Stitch into the signature. Remember, under the cord, to the back side of the cord, over the top of the cord, and 1, 2, right there, sorry, 1, 2, and now blue over the top again. And this is the pattern across the whole top of the book. 1, 2, black over the top. Oh, my fingers are in the way. I'm pinching that cord and holding it in place, putting some tension like this to keep that in place. And then once the black locks it in place, it's not really going to go anywhere anymore. Now, the pattern that you will have on this side is an alternating black and blue kind of lock stitch, for lack of a better word, that holds all that in place. This will be able to roll. However, remember that you'll have your spine here, which prevents that from happening once the book is finished. So just be careful you don't tear the signatures. Keep your stitching tight and appropriately spaced for the thickness of your signatures relative to the thickness of your thread that you're using to do the headbanding with. I hope that helps. I think this looks to be a little bit larger and easier to see than the last one. If not, then let me know and we will try something else. Have a wonderful day.